Good afternoon, everybody. Thank you for tuning into my channel called Take Heed to the Message with Abang Anwa. It just means Queen. Okay? How y'all doing this afternoon? Jamish, Jamisha is okay, Queen, if you can't pronounce. Baby, I'm so sorry. I just be messing up your name. I'm so sorry, honey. I be trying. I just get that name wrong all the time, baby. I'm so sorry. You gotta give me your nickname so I can say your nickname. So at least you know I'm talking to you, baby. I'm so sorry. I will butcher somebody's name real quick. I kid you not. I will butcher somebody's name real quick. That is no lie. I'm so sorry. Look at how you know how I do. I be doing Steven, okay, and it's Steve. But I'll be getting there and I will butcher your name. You see already how I do green beans. I'm so sorry. Oh my goodness, baby. Yes, indeed. I know I do, Steven. I know I do. Okay, Quincy, I ain't butcher your name. I don't know why I ain't butcher his name. That's not normal. Okay. Or Mimi. Oh, I like that one. Okay, Mimi. That's what I'm gonna call you, baby. Mimi. Good afternoon, everybody. Thank you for tuning into the channel. Okay, I appreciate y'all. We gonna discuss some foolery. Okay, we gonna discuss some foolery like we normally do. Like we normally do. Ain't nothing changed, but some feelings gonna get hurt today. Okay, some people feelings gonna get hurt today. Okay. Good afternoon, everybody. I see you, Malik. How are you? Mr. He said, how you doing? Quincy, I said hello already. Steven, I said hello. Renee, what's up, baby? How y'all doing? 18, what's going on? It's good to see all of y'all. Thank you for coming to rock with me. And I will try not to keep y'all too long. You hear me? I will try not to keep y'all too long. I just want us to talk about this, okay? So I asked in the chat, is this selective outrage? Okay. Is this selective outrage? Now, first we got to say is condolences to Jordan Neely. Okay. I hope I'm saying his name correctly. First, we got to say my condolences to Jordan Neely family. Okay. And to the father as well. But they have to come to the head of the class. We have to talk. We have to talk because we need to start holding our family. We need to start holding everybody accountable. We need to start holding everybody accountable. So this is going to hurt a little bit, okay? Now, I put out a post yesterday and a lot of people were offended by what I said. And let me share something with you. I'm not saying that Jordan should have passed. I'm not saying that. But what I'm saying, what led up to Jordan passing did not make sense. Okay? This is the uncomfortable truth. What led up to his passing did not make sense. And we have to hold the rightful people accountable. Okay? So we're going to get a little nasty today. It's going to be a little rude today. Okay? And some of y'all may unfollow me. Some of y'all might be like, I'm not following that fat bitch no more. And I'm fine with that. I'm fine with that. But we got to talk about this. Okay? So the title of this foolery is BLM falls out after Daniel Penny, okay, was found not guilty. Okay. BLM fell out. Okay. They just fell out, had a tantrum and everything after Daniel Penny was found not guilty. Okay. So I have a question. I shared the story of Jordan's life with y'all, okay? Um in our which one did I share with? IG, okay, in our group chat, okay? I shared it with y'all in our group chat. So they did like a whole story on him and his past and everything. This young man was 30 years old. 30 years old, same age as my son, my oldest son, 30 years old. This young man lost his mother at the age of 14. Okay? The mother's boyfriend deleted her. Now, every day, Jordan used to go and greet his mom before he went to school. But this particular day, the boyfriend was like, nah, she's sleeping. Just go ahead to school. You going, whatever, whatever. Because the boyfriend had already sent her to glory. And so this young man was in trouble. He was in trouble. His mother had went on to glory. He found out when he came home from school. But his mama has went on to glory. And who took him? Now they're saying that it was one of the aunties who took him. How come the father didn't take him? We gonna call a spade a spade. How come the father didn't take him after the mother got sent to glory? Okay. Did they get this boy some help? Did he go see a psychiatrist? Because nothing was wrong with this boy beforehand. It was after his mother was sent to glory. This is when the boy started having all this a problem. Okay? So, did they send this boy somewhere? Or did we do like black folks do and hush up the kid and sit him down somewhere and act like ain't nothing wrong with him? Because we quick to do that. Instead of asking to see if this child needs some help. We quick to do that. We quick to do that. Did they inform the school that help as well? Okay? Grieving counselors. I don't know if every school have it, but I know over here in Jersey they got it. So did we get anybody to talk to this boy about his mama being sent to glory? Okay? So now, there was a young woman who used to be, that knew him, okay? And he was, when he got a little older, he started dancing, being a Michael Jackson impersonator, okay? Now, y'all saw the picture of him. He looked a little bit like Michael. He had got that S curl and everything. So he looked a little bit like Michael, okay? The brown part, okay? When Michael was brown, okay? So now, there was a young woman, and I don't know if they put her name there. I'm not sure if her name was in the article, but she used to help him. Okay, she used to help him, give him food and stuff like that. And also, one day he was doing the Michael Jackson. He was doing his impersonating thing, and everybody loved Michael. Everybody got a little bit of something to Michael when they dance a little bit. So she said he called her out. He called her out of the crowd because everybody was watching him. And so she started doing a little bit of Michael, and he was laughing and everything like that. So she got a rapport with him. And she said for a good while, she used to always go and check him out, doing Michael and stuff like that. And then all of a sudden, boom, he disappeared. Okay? All of a sudden, he disappeared. He stopped doing Michael. Okay? He stopped doing Michael. Okay? He stopped doing Michael. So now, one day she said she was in the subway and she saw him. And she tried to go up to him, and he just dismissed her, because at the time she said it looked like he was, on drugs. Okay? That he was on drugs and stuff like that. So he was like ashamed to interact with this woman that he used to dance with. He used to dance with, and have so many people around them and stuff like that. More than likely, she was, she felt some type of, she felt compassion for this young man. Okay? She wanted to help him. So what she did that day when she saw him, she didn't just let him get away. Okay? She took off a shirt she had on her. She put it on him, gave him some food and gave him some money and said, if you ever need me, and then she gave her business card. If you ever need me, I want y'all to go check out the article because I shared it with y'all on our IG page. I want y'all to go check it out. I think it's like the second post or second or third post. Okay. Now, so after this, it looks like this is when Jordan started becoming a problem inside the subway. Okay? All right? I'm trying to run it down as best as I can. So it looked like this is when Jordan started becoming a problem in the subway. Okay? And he started threatening people, hitting people, and stuff like that because they said they had locked up Jordan multiple times. He even punched a 67-year-old woman in the face, and I think they said something with her eye socket, but I'm not sure. Okay, so he was causing a lot of ruckus inside the subway. Now, anybody who has rode the train or the subway, you're not looking for that nonsense to happen. You're not looking for that when you're on the train. You're not looking for people talking about they want to hurt somebody, they going to do something to y'all. Nobody is looking for that. Okay? Nobody's looking for that. When you're in the subway, you already scared that you might see a rat or something like that. So you're not looking for someone to jump up and say they ready to hurt somebody. Okay? So now we're trying to lead up to the incident, y'all. So Jordan said he was going to hurt everybody that was inside the subway car. So it wasn't just Daniel who subdued this young man. It wasn't just Daniel that subdued Jordan. It was other men that helped. Okay? There were other men that helped. Only thing is that Daniel held this boy, not this boy. I have to call him a man because Jordan is a man. He held Jordan too long. Okay? But they saying it was a chokehold. So they're saying he choked him out. Okay? This is what they're saying. Now, mind you, y'all, more than likely, Jordan Jordan did a lot in this subway. He probably scared a lot of people. This could have been the same subway that he goes on all the time. Okay? All right? Same subway. So these people probably know him and probably saw him assault people on the subway. So this is my whole issue right here. Okay, before leading up to Jordan meeting Daniel, where were the family? Where was the father? Where was the police? Where was the admission, okay, that he had to be put away? Because it sounded like Jordan had a lot of issues. That's what it sounded like. Okay? And it stemmed from when he was 14. Because for you to find out that your mother was murdered, do you hear me? This is a problem. They even said in the article that, him and his mother was like, like night and day. They just, they were always together. Well, I don't know if I could say night and day, but, freaking frat. You know what I'm saying? They were always mama cub, baby cub, all the time together. Okay? So with his mama being sent to glory by some evil man, I pray they put him under the jail. Okay? Being sent to glory by some evil man that don't know his substance, okay? And don't know how to treat nobody, okay? All right. And I hope they put him under the jail. But you got to understand that Jordan was always with his mama, okay? Where was the daddy? Where was the daddy? We have to ask this question now, okay? Now, I understand when the mama was alive and the mama made some bad choices. Yes, she did. Because it sounded like she chose the wrong men. She brought the wrong men that didn't have substance, okay, around her and that boy. And it sounded like the father didn't have substance either. But where were you when this mama died? When this mama got sent to glory, where were you, daddy? Where were you? Because this boy didn't need auntie. This boy didn't need grandma. This boy didn't need great grandma. This boy didn't need great auntie. This boy didn't need his cousins. He needed you. Where were you? Where were you, daddy? Because I saw you at the news conference with BLM talking about this can't happen. Where were you? Because when the mama got sent to glory, that's when you're supposed to step in and help this boy. And now the family crying, talking about this should not have happened. Why was this boy homeless? Why was this boy homeless? Y'all knew that something was wrong with this boy. Why was he homeless on the street? I'll be damned. Somebody got to take the blame. Because we're sitting up here and we're getting up here, we going crazy on Daniel Penny. We going crazy on Daniel Penny about this. But where did this start from, damn it? Where did this start from? Because when mama got sent to glory when he was 14, ain't no child gonna be right if mama got murdered at 14. Come on now. Ain't no child gonna be right mentally if they mama got murdered at 14. I'll be damned. And y'all black folks always do this. Oh no, you don't need, you need Jesus. You need Jesus. That's all y'all do. You need Jesus. Get some holy oil and start throwing it on the child. You need Jesus. That's what y'all do. And everything gonna be all right. No. Yahweh said, you make one step, I'll take two. That means you're supposed to go to the doctor. That means you're supposed to go to the doctor. Something is wrong, damn it. That means you're supposed to go to the doctor. You got high blood pressure talking about holy oil and Jesus. No, That means you got to change the way you're eating. That means you need to go see the doctor. Find out what you can do. It ain't I need Jesus. It ain't that. It ain't that. Because Yahweh said if you make one step, I will take two. That means you got to move on what you need. That's what it means. Not just get in there and say, I need Jesus. We all need Yeshua. But I'm tired of y'all saying, I need Jesus. And you ain't done nothing on your own. You didn't make one step. You want Yahweh to come and clean up everything, but you didn't make one step. It's nonsense. We have to do better. We have to do better. That's right, Renee. Faith without works is dead. That's right. Y'all left this boy. Even if auntie came and took care of him, okay. Did y'all take him somewhere? Did he go talk to somebody? Did he sit down and tell what was going on? Did he tell how he feel? No, y'all didn't do that. Because y'all black folks quick to say something else. This did not just start with Daniel Penny. This did not just start with Daniel Penny, okay? This is the uncomfortable truth that we don't want to hear. Jordan lost his soul a long time ago. He lost his soul a long time ago. He was walking around here as an empty vessel. That's the uncomfortable truth. And now, Daddy, you up there You up there talking about my son. Daddy, where were you? Where were you? This boy was homeless, on drugs, in the subway, scaring the hell out of people. Daddy, where were you? Now y'all getting ready to sue Daniel Penny. Y'all getting ready to sue him now, because now Jordan is good for some money. Jordan life is good for some money. So let's sue him now. BLM, the only time y'all come out is when some money is involved. That's the only time y'all come out. All y'all civil rights groups and black leaders, all y'all only come out when some money is involved, that you know you can get some money. That's the only time y'all come out. That's the only time y'all come out. That's the only time y'all come out, is when it's some money. But let me bring a little bit of attention to this whole thing right here, because everybody like, you know, Daniel should be in jail. They should put him under the jail. You know, he murdered Jordan. A lot of people are saying that, right? Okay. But how come we not saying nothing about that incident that happened in Chicago about a year ago? I think it was a year and some change ago, when this woman brought her son, this black woman brought her son to a hot dog stand late in the midnight hour to get some food. And wasn't nothing around there but thugs and drug dealers. I said it. Wasn't nothing around there but thugs and drug dealers. And she was out there late in the midnight hour, had a peace be still in the car. And her son put in that work. Her son put in that work. Why are we not crying for the man that the son deleted? Why are we not crying for the man that the son deleted, like we doing right now, Jordan? Why are we not? I'm going to tell you why we not crying. You want to know why we not crying? You want to know why we not crying? Because the young man that punched that black woman in the face, and we saw he was giving her blows to her face, right? He was a terrorist to the community. This is why I tell y'all, we breed monsters. When you don't give these children the fundamentals, okay? And that's that daddy. That's that daddy I'm talking about, damn it. When you don't give these children the owner's manual, this is your problem. They grow up like that. Okay? When you don't give them fathers that have substance, they grow up like that. So this man right here that was giving this woman blows at the hot dog stand, this man was a menace to their community. He was. That's why they ain't bring no charges, okay? They ain't bring no charges against the young boy and the mama. They ain't bring no charges against them. Why though? Why they ain't bring no charges against the son and the mother? Because that boy that was giving her the blows to the face was a terrorist to the community. They was happy to get rid of him. I know that's evil to say, right? That's nasty, right? It's wrong for me to say that, but that's the truth. That's the truth. That's why they was happy to get rid of him. But that man that they got rid of got 2 girls. He got 2 girls that loved him. Fuck what you heard was what he was doing out in the street. But he got 2 little girls that loved him. Okay? Yes, we gonna talk about it. He had 2 little girls that loved him and a family that loved him. Even though they was ratchet as hell, he had a family that loved him. And we got up on social media and said, that's right, that young boy was supposed to protect his mama. That's right. He's supposed to protect his mama. And when I came out here and I was like, and I got my ass kicked for saying something. I ain't care. I said the mother shouldn't have put that boy in that type of predicament. The mama should have put in the work herself. That's what I said. That's what I said. The mama should have put in the work herself. She should have took that peace be still from the boy and put in the work herself. But what she do? She told that boy to do what he needed to do to protect his mama. And that's what the boy did. That's what he did. Regardless of y'all getting up here talking about, she ain't tell him nothing. She ain't tell him nothing. Kiss my ass. Kiss my ass. And listen, from east to west, kiss my ass. She told that boy to say something, but you know what? Everybody said she ain't tell that boy nothing. Why would he think to go get that peace be still? Everybody said he's a good boy. He ain't never do nothing wrong. Why would he think to go get that peace be still to protect his mama? Everybody was mad with me. I said, what if they put this boy in jail? That's what I said. What if they put this boy in jail? I was so happy they didn't put that boy in jail, though. But I said, what if they put this boy in jail? This boy gonna have dreams for the rest of his life about him deleting this man. Everybody like, nah, take heed, you wrong, this and that. He was protecting his mama. You know who's supposed to protect his mama? Who's supposed to protect his mama, y'all? Who's supposed to protect his mama? Was he, the son, supposed to protect his mama? Who was supposed to protect his mama? Her husband supposed to protected her ass. Her husband was supposed to protect her ass, not the son. The son is supposed to grow up and have his own family and protect his family. That's how it's supposed to go. But y'all was out here talking about, this is why some of the shit y'all put out on social media, I can't rock with y'all. Some of that shit sound crazy. Some of the shit sound crazy. Y'all sat up here and congratulated this boy for deleting somebody. But at the same time, the man he deleted got 2 children that loved their father. That man was connected to a family. Same family. I put a post out and I said, look at them trying to collect a GoFundMe for this man. And y'all said he was dealing in pharmacy products. Why y'all needed to go get, why did y'all have to go get a GoFundMe page if he was dealing pharmacy products? Then the baby mama came out and was like, we got money to bury him. We got money to bury him. And then everybody was making jokes about the baby mama and stuff like that too. This is selective outrage because that man in Chicago was a terrorist to the community. And this going to be a little nasty. This is going to be a little nasty what I'm about to say. And y'all going to be upset with me. Some of y'all going to say, I'm not going to follow that bitch no more. And I'm going to share something with you. I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck. You ain't got to follow me. Don't follow me no more. Okay? Jordan was a terrorist to the community. I'm sorry. He was. He was a terrorist to the community. And I'm not trying to be nasty or mean or anything like that. I'm not. But where were the parents? Mama passed away. Mama got sent to glory by her boyfriend. But daddy, where were you, damn it? Where were you? Now you ready to collect a check on this young man's life. Now you ready to collect a check. But where were you, daddy? Now you at some podium talking about this and that, my son. Where were you, damn it? BLM, only time y'all come around somebody is when you could smell money. All that money y'all have stole from the community in the first damn place. Selective outrage y'all have. Now, will I sit up here and say that Jordan was supposed to be sent to glory? No. No. I'm not going to sit up there and say that. Hell no. He was a human being. He was not supposed to be sent to glory. But he terrorized the subway. But this is what y'all black folks do. Oh, he was a good boy. He was this, he was that, and all this other stuff. Because y'all just get in here and lie. But what about the people that he tormented on that subway? What about the 67-year-old woman he punched and messed up her face? The family of Jordan Neely, y'all failed him. See, ain't nobody else gonna tell y'all that, but y'all failed him. Y'all failed Jordan Neely. The family, y'all failed him. And now you want to go get some money because this right here, this is a man that y'all believe that got money. When all y'all had to do was help this boy from when the time his mother got sent to glory. Y'all could have helped him. How he 30 years old and he homeless and on drugs? That does not make sense. It's painful. And because y'all made this a white and black thing, y'all made, this because, white people this and white people that, and this and that. You listen to me, damn it. This is not a white and black thing. Y'all not going to put it like that. This is not a white and black thing. It's not. It's not a white and black thing. The same energy y'all had when that Chicago incident happened, that's the same energy I want to see now with this situation right here. When blacks do it to each other, I don't hear nobody motherfucking rallying. When y'all do this shit to each other, I don't hear nobody saying a motherfucking word. But when it happened and a Caucasian person do it, now everybody up at arms. Why you not up at arms when your own brother do it? When your own sister do it, be up at arms, damn it. Get up here and say something. I don't care if any of y'all got some smoke for me. I give two shits if you got smoke for me today. I know that I'm tired of y'all having selective outrage. This shit is pissing me the fuck off. You know doggone well, if you was on the subway, you saw a man acting like that, your ass would have moved the fuck down to the next car. You would have been scared as shit. I am not saying what Daniel Penny did was right. I'm not saying that. Don't get this shit twisted. I'm not saying what he did was right. It was wrong, damn it. It was wrong to send somebody to glory. And I feel bad that Jordan had to been sent to glory. But family, where were you? All y'all, ask yourselves that was at that podium the other day. Where were you? When this man was homeless, where were you? He had enough money to get high, but where were you? A child at 14, when they find out that their mama had been sent to glory because of a boyfriend, that child is no longer right. Something is wrong there. Y'all supposed to assist that boy. Daddy, where were you? But you up there on that panel though. You ready to sue everybody, right? You up there at that podium, you ready to sue everybody. Because your son was sent to glory. But where were you a week before your son got sent to glory? You could have been the safety net that he needed, Daddy. Where were you? You could have been the safety net that he needed. That he would have never met Daniel on that subway. He would have never met Daniel on that subway. He would have never threatened all those people. Somebody get on the subway and say he gonna hurt everybody that's in the cart. He going delete everybody that's in the cart. And nobody is supposed to take action. Nobody ain't supposed to take action. Now, will I get in here and say Daniel was innocent? No, Daniel was wrong as two left feet. They could have tied this boy up. Okay, they could have tied Daniel up with whatever they had in that car. They could have tied them up until the police came. Okay, they could have tied them up, used some wires from their computer or something like that until the police came onto the subway. First of all, why the police wasn't on the subway? Every time I go to New York, I see the police on the subway. Every time I go to New York, it's always the police on the subway. Why wasn't there no police at that time? There could have been another way to subdue this young man. It could have been another way. Nobody should pass away like that. Nobody. That's true. That's true, Malik. You're right. They are by the turnstiles. That's true. My thing is, we have selective outrage. That's my problem. Why don't we rise when our brothers and sisters do this to each other? We only rise when there's a Caucasian person into play. That's the only time when we rise. BLM got up there and said that, America hate black people. Okay? That's what he said. Okay? Somebody from the BLM said, America hate black people. This is the nonsense that y'all push. This is the foolishness that y'all push all the damn time. But y'all the same ones that will get in there and collect all the money from your brothers and sisters and go buy big ass houses and cars and shit like that. Mr. He said, even though it's a true statement, he ain't got the right to say that shit. How much time did they steal from black people in the first place? They don't like black people, damn it. They don't like black people. You rob from your own people. Y'all don't like black people. How the hell y'all go buy all these big ass mansions and cars and shit? And y'all could have gave this money to inner city programs and stuff. Bought shoes for children and shit. Book bags and clothes. Y'all could have did a food drive, a clothes drive, something. How y'all get all these big ass houses and cars and vacations and shit? That's not right. Now, Mr. He said, you right now. I'm going to agree with you now. You right. That's true. That's true. You speaking facts. That's true. Mm-hmm. And that's what they did. That's what they did. But does it make it right? Does it make it right? It don't make it right. It don't make it right. Just because you see other people doing shit, it don't make it right. So now we upset, we angry that they have freed Daniel Penny. But I will share something with you. The Neely family. If you would have set up a different path for this boy when he was young, if you would have set up a different path for this boy when he was young, he would not even smell Daniel Penny. He wouldn't even known him. He would not have known him. If y'all love Jordan so much, like you say you do, why was he homeless on the subway? Even if he didn't want to go home with y'all, some family member could have came to the subway with some food and some change of clothes. Even if he didn't want to come home with y'all, he would have been the cleanest. He would have been the cleanest homeless person on the subway, damn it. People would have known he had a family, damn it. I'm sorry. That's the uncomfortable truth. Y'all loved him so much, but he was homeless and his clothes was nasty. And he didn't have no food. Y'all loved him so much, though. Now y'all love him so much. That's why y'all was in front of the news saying, we loved him so much, we not gonna have him no more. You had him for God knows how long, but he lived on the subway. You know that he was mentally unstable, but he lived on the subway. He didn't have no clean clothes, and he didn't have no food, and he lived on the subway, but you loved him though. What kind of love is that? What kind of love is that? What kind of love is that? Is that love? What kind of love is that? I just want us to understand how we have selective outrage. I want us to understand how we do this nonsense to each other. I want us to understand how this nonsense happens. Corey Joe, thank you, baby, for the $2 super chat. I just saw it, honey. I'm just running my mouth. I'm sorry. Thank you, y'all, for the love on 1000 Watts Radio. Thank you, my dear, for donating to the channel. I appreciate you. Guys, please go over and like and follow 1000 Watts Radio. Brother is always on point. Please make sure y'all check him out. He did a little commercial. I had to, sign and deliver the commercial. So this is what hurts the most, is that, now the family is ready to collect money. They ready to collect money. When y'all should have been worried about this boy. When y'all should have been trying to find him a place to stay. Get him some mental help. Not just abandon him like that. But now it's woe is me. Jordan is gone now. And I know I'm gonna get some people that say, "Oh, damn it, I can't stand take heed. I'm not gonna watch her stuff no more, and I'm gonna share something with you." This gonna always be me. I'm gonna always tell what it is, even if you don't like it. Even if you don't like it, I'm gonna always say what it is, cause this don't look right. This don't look right. BLM only come out when they know they're going to get something with it. These civil rights leaders, they only come out when they know they're going to get something for it. These civil rights lawyers only come out when they know they're going to get something for it. Did the family talk to this boy beforehand? Did the family see about him? Even if he didn't want to come home and live with them, did they bring him change of clothes? Did they bring him food? They know his mama is no more. Daddy, did you go down into the subway and see about your son? Did you bring him some clothes, Daddy? Did you bring him food, Daddy? Did you talk to the police officers that was there in front of the subway and say, "Listen, here's my number. If you have any problems with him, please call me"? Because those be the same police, always there, same ones. That's they beat. Did you give your number to the woman who collects the money for the ticket? The booth, did you say something to them? Let them know, because he gonna always probably be in that space. More than likely, when homeless people be somewhere, they always be in that space. Just like North Airport, but we don't call them homeless. We call them, what did they used to call them? I'm trying to remember, because my husband always said it, and I ain't even know. Visitors. They would call the homeless people to disguise who it was they were talking about over the radio. They would say the visitors. I hope I'm saying that right. Did you say something? Did you talk to anybody? Did you go see about this boy, Daddy? Let's talk about it, because the mama is gone. You didn't say nothing. The mama was gone at the age of 14. How come you didn't snatch this boy at the age of 14? Maybe you and the mama had some disagreements when she was alive. Okay. I understand. But she went on to glory. That boy was not supposed to be with his auntie. That boy was supposed to be with you, Daddy. And now you up there talking about my son. I miss my son. When the last time you seen that boy, if he was homeless on the subway? and he was dirty and filthy. When was the last time did you see the boy? That's what I want to ask. When was the last time did you see the boy? Not even a boy, a man. When was the last time? But now I see you in front of the news. And all the other people, they scared to say something because they don't want nobody coming at them. Oh, you vouching for, you vouching for Whitey and all this nonsense. Here's another black woman that when a black man get deleted, she up here vouching for Whitey. No, I'm not. I'm calling on the bullshit that our community do. That's what I'm calling on. I'm calling on the bullshit that our community do. That they know the nonsense they doing is wrong. Selective outrage. Shout out to Broken Traditions. Because he quick to say that. Selective outrage. We should have the same heat when our own do it to each other. The same heat we supposed to bring on. Not only get out here and march and do demonstrations when it's a Caucasian person and a black person. It should not just be for that. We should march all the time, even when our own do it. Now BLM telling people, oh, let's get out here, let's march, let's do this, let's do that. You want us to come out and march. You want us to come out and march. When Jordan's own family couldn't even check on him. Ain't that nasty? I know it's nasty. When Jordan's own family could not come out and check on him. And you want strangers to come out and march because now Jordan has been sent to glory. But his own family couldn't check about him. His own family couldn't gather food to go down to the subway, get that boy some changeable clothes. His own family couldn't say nothing to him. But you want strangers now to come out here. You want strangers now to come out here and march for him when all y'all had to do was one simple thing. One small, simple thing is to put some love on that boy when he was younger. Put some love on him and guide him in the right path. That's all you needed to do. And get him some help. 14-year-old boy find out that his mama has been sent to glory. That's painful. Every time you seen his mama, you seen him. That boy had a very close relationship with his mama, and that's what most children do. They have that close relationship with their mama unless their mama is nasty to them and mean to them. Because we have some women that are nasty and mean like that to their own children because they can't stand the father. But now everybody ready to march now. We ready to march. Excuse me. Now we ready to march. It's so sad to hear stuff like this. Cause now we ready to march, we ready to get out here and say whatever we want to say, because you know a Caucasian man was behind this. But when it's our own brothers that's behind it, or our own sisters that's behind it, how come we don't get out there and say something? How come we don't march? How come we don't call each other on foolery when we do it? I am not saying that Daniel Penny, I'm not saying that he was not wrong. I'm not saying that. I'm saying that, get off there. Get off there now. I'm saying that, I'm sorry, y'all, that was the dog. I'm saying that Jordan would have never known Daniel if the family would have stepped in. That's what I'm saying. Daddy, if you would have stepped in, Jordan would have never met Daniel. Now, what I've heard from the news, that the autopsy, it didn't say that the drugs deleted him. It didn't say that the drugs killed him. I have to say it like that. It didn't say. It didn't say the drugs did anything to him. It says the chokehold took him out. That's what the autopsy said. Y'all know I do not like to do research. I can't stand it. It's aggravating to me. But when I have stuff that I have to get into, okay, I have no choice. I have to look it up. Okay? And sometimes I still miss it. Somebody in the chat got to say, take heed. Wait a minute, this is what happened. And I appreciate the people who come and correct me. Thank you. My minds, I appreciate y'all. I have no problem being corrected in mid-sentence. But it hurts when all this could have been avoided. That's what I'm talking about. It hurts when all this could have been avoided. And what breaks my heart even more is that Jordan is old enough to have a family and be married. Jordan is old enough to have a legacy. Jordan is my son's age, my oldest son, who is married and has a legacy. He has a family. He takes care of his family. He's a good father and a husband. I'm so proud of him. I only hear good things about him. Same age as my son. Regardless of whatever the aunties or the cousins and they didn't do, but Daddy, you still here. You still here, Daddy. You still here. That boy needed you. The mama went on to glory. That boy needed you. My sisters, this is what I always talk about when we mess with men that don't have substance. Because there's something going on inside of you that is attracting men like this. She had a problem with the baby daddy. That's what it looked like. The baby daddy looked like he was a problem. All you got to do is watch that video. You can tell the baby daddy was something else. Okay? And that's only because I was raised in the projects. I could just see some nonsense. Once you just look at somebody, you just know this person is not of substance. There's some shit going on here. Okay? So that's how I assessed the daddy. There's some shit going on there. So the mama chose wrongly with the daddy. And now she had a boyfriend who was not right either. Okay? And the boyfriend took her and just sent her on to glory before her time. This is what I'm talking about, my sisters, when we're dating men who don't have substance. When you're dating men who don't even have a soul. When they don't have substance, they don't have a soul. They don't know what is right and what is wrong. When you're dating, when women are in here doing nonsense, this woman don't have a soul. She don't know what's right and she don't know what's wrong. That's why you got to work on you. You got to clean out everything that is not right in you so that you can attract the right type of people into your life. Not get in here and just sleep with everybody. You don't care about the consequences. Jordan should be alive today. That young man is 30 years old. He should be alive today. Daddy, when you found out that the mama got sent to glory, that's when you supposed to step in and take that boy. Because we don't know if she prevented you from seeing that boy. We don't know. We don't know if she stopped you from seeing that boy. We don't know. But at the time of this woman being sent to glory, that's when you, as the daddy, supposed to step in. Why did her auntie and them raise her? Because by law, you would have got the boy anyway. So why did the aunties and them raise him? Why wasn't it you, daddy? Red Lipstick Vibe, how are you? It's good to see you. Brittany, I see you, baby. How are you? That's the uncomfortable truth. We only want to have select outrage when it fits the narrative. Selective outrage when it fit the narrative. I'm not getting in here telling y'all that anybody should have been sent to glory. Nobody should have been. But we gonna call a spade a spade. Jordan was a monster. He was. He was one of the monsters in our community that Dr. Umar talks about, that I talk about on my channel as well. We are breeding monsters. When the owner's manual is not at arm length, boom. You in the same house and your arm does not reach the owner's manual, that child got a problem. That child got a problem, damn it. These children need to be raised with the owner's manual. I said it. They need to be raised with their fathers. Unless the father done went on to glory, then there's nothing that you could do about it. You just have to try to get that child or those children under a man of substance. But these children need their fathers, and y'all need to start messing with men who are of substance. Not just because he look good or he got money. It gotta be that the man is in his right mind, damn it. Only a king mindset. Y'all worried about how much of money this person got, and the man he not even in his right mind. You want a man of substance that's teaching these children. It's so painful. I want y'all to hear how the news broke this down. And it's painful to hear it, but we gonna have to hear it, okay? We have to hear it because I done did my rant and we supposed to go to the news, all right? And I done did my rant. I'm so upset and heartbroken at the same time. because selective outrage is what it is. That's what it is. Selective outrage is what it is. Okay, so I want y'all to hear the daddy first. Here's the daddy. Here we go. I want y'all to hear the daddy first. Okay? Mm-hmm. Here we go. Here's
has
the
been
news.
acquitted of criminally negligent homicide in the death of Jordan Neely in that subway chokehold case that captivated New York, divided the city, and has certainly been highly charged and debated ever since. Chris Glorioso is down there at the courthouse live with us right now after we learned that the jury came back and said Daniel Penny not guilty of criminally negligent homicide after we had already learned that he was acquitted, that manslaughter charge was dismissed. So, Chris, take us through what happened today in court.
Well, and what you just mentioned, Adam, is one reason why some court watchers might be a little confused by this verdict. This is a not guilty verdict coming in just about a day after the jury sent 2 notes to the judge saying they were deadlocked on the top charge, which was manslaughter in the second degree. And then today, the jury goes in to deliberate after a couple of hours, and they come back and they say unanimously that there is a not guilty verdict on the lesser charge, which is criminally negligent homicide. Some people might have looked at that first one and said, well, wait a minute, it is likely there's someone on this jury who wants to vote to convict and others who do not want to convict. But again, we now know, according to the jury today, that this is a not guilty verdict on the criminally negligent homicide. Reaction almost instantaneous, with Penny's supporters rejoicing and those who believe he should have been convicted expressing outrage outside the courthouse. This case always turned on the videos that bystanders took showing Daniel Penny restraining Jordan Neely by the neck for nearly 6 minutes. But just as people in society at large viewed the video in vastly different ways, clearly people inside the courtroom also viewed these videos differently, with the defense calling their client Daniel Penny a hero for jumping in to protect strap hangers from someone they felt was threatening. And of course, family of Jordan Neely at the podium just a short time ago expressing their disappointment.
I miss my son. My son didn't have to go through this. I didn't have to go through this either. It hurts. Really, really hurts. What are we gonna do, people? What's gonna happen to us now? I had enough of this. The system is rigged.
Again, to recap the verdict rendered by 12 Manhattan residents, they voted unanimously that Daniel Penny was not guilty of the lesser charge, criminally negligent homicide, after the DA and the judge agreed to throw out the top charge, manslaughter in the second degree, after that jury was deadlocked on that one. Remember, though, Daniel Penny still facing a civil lawsuit from the family of Jordan Neely, accusing him of wrongfully causing Jordan Neely's death. More reaction happening out here at the courthouse as we speak, and of course we will bring that to you. For now, reporting live.
Okay. A-Team says 6 minutes is too long. A-Team is right. 6 minutes is too long. Mr. He said this ninja. A-Team said he missed who? How could he? How could you miss this boy? Tell me, how could you miss him? Did anybody go check on him in them subways? Did anybody bring him food and change clothes? Did anybody? But now you miss your son. You miss him. Now, I know that this is wrong how I'm doing this. I know it's wrong because you don't speak ill of the dead. We know that. In our culture, you don't speak ill of the dead. But I'll be damned. Somebody, we got to start speaking right. I didn't say speak ill, but we need to start speaking right, damn it. We need to start speaking right. Something was not right. Your son did not have to meet Daniel. He didn't have to meet him. Why was your son homeless in the subway and on drugs? Clearly, this boy had some problems because his mama had got sent to glory at the age of 14. Clearly, this boy had some problems. Where were you, daddy? Because now you up here on this podium talking about, I miss him. You miss him. What about the week before he met Daniel? Could you have saved your son? Yes. I know it's nasty. I know it's nasty what I'm saying. But what about the week before? Could you have saved your son? Could you have gotten him out of the subway? Could you talk to him about getting clean? Huh? Could you have talked to this boy about getting clean? Huh? I'm asking a question. Could you have talked to this boy about getting clean? Could you have talked to this boy about coming home with you? Malik said the father should have said no comment if he wasn't involved in his life. But see, the daddy got to talk because there's money involved. The daddy going to have to talk. The lawyer probably told him, well, you're going to have to say something. That's why. Here's Fox News coming in. I want y'all to hear what they said, okay? I want y'all to hear it. It's a little painful because I had to watch it. It broke my heart. But we're going to listen to it, okay? We're going to listen to it, okay? We're going to have to listen to it. Commercial coming in a little bit. Now, this broke my heart because, listen, at the end of the day, the truth is the truth, even when it hurts. You hear me? Even when it hurts.
Daniel Penny found not guilty of negligent homicide in the death of Jordan Neely. We were just hearing reaction from Jordan Neely's father and other supporters. The jury reached a decision after more than 20 hours of deliberations. This is Outnumbered. I'm Harris Faulkner, here with my co-host Kayleigh McEnany and Emily Campagno. Also joining us today, Molly Line, Fox News correspondent, great to see her, and Larry Kudlow, host of Kudlow on Fox Business, also great to see you, Larry. CB Cotton on the story. CB, it is unfathomable at this point, as two black women on screen, that this has come down to a race issue and not about Daniel Penny's innocence, like not guilty.
Well, I can tell you, Harris, the protesters who are here outside the courthouse are very, very upset right now. They're chanting no justice, no peace. And we actually just heard in a press conference from several of Jordan Neely's family members, Jordan Neely's father, Andrew Zachary, saying he misses his son and he believes there is a two-tiered system of justice. But I also want to talk about the moments in the courtroom when we heard this not guilty verdict. For the first time, we saw some emotion from Daniel Penny when he learned his fate. He smiled in that courtroom. His defense attorney started clapping, and this was obviously a very joyous moment for the defense. But for Neely supporters, there was anger. When the defense attorney started clapping, Jordan Neely's father said, quote, "Are you trying to get effing killed?" An activist in the courtroom.
So the father tells the lawyer, after the lawyer claps and everything like that, okay? The father says, "Are you trying to get effing killed?" Okay? But would we have this conversation, Dad, if you had took this boy? Would we have this conversation if you would have took this boy and got this boy some help? When his mother had got sent to glory when he was 14. You let her family take care of him. You let her family take care of him. Where were you, Dad? Where were you?
Making loud threats, one of them saying, quote, "It's a racist effing country." So tensions are particularly high here at the courthouse. Jurors this morning, they went back to deliberate for a little more than an hour before they went back to the deliberations room. I want to paraphrase what the judge told jurors. He said something to the effect of, no juror should surrender his or her honest view of the verdict just because you want to make an end to deliberations. I hope that helps. So we know jurors went back to deliberate at around 10:50.
Henry, I see what you put in the chat, sir. I never said Penny was innocent. I never said he was innocent. You are right. As a Marine, he should not have used that type of hold and that force. I understand that. I'm not saying he's innocent, but there are some plays that could have been done before they met Mr. Penny. Okay, like you called him Mr. Penny. Now I said Daniel earlier. Okay, because that I listen is Mr. Nothing. This could have been avoided. Okay, this could have been avoided. I'm sorry, this could have been avoided. The family could have stepped in. This could have been avoided. I'm not sitting up here saying that Daniel is not guilty. I'm not sitting up here saying that. Just like I said about Chicago, when they deleted this man at a hot dog stand because he was throwing blows at the boy mama. None of y'all said the boy was guilty for deleting this man. None of y'all said he was guilty. Mind you, the man he shot up had 2 girls that he had left on this earth. Them 2 girls gonna grow up without a daddy. Them 2 girls gonna have to be told the story that their daddy died and was shot down in the parking lot like a dog. Selective outrage, damn it. Because the young boy was protecting his mama. He was protecting his mama. He was protecting his mama. Yet he shot down a man who got 2 girls that's going to grow up without their daddy because he was protecting his mama. I didn't say Daniel was innocent. I ain't say he was innocent. I ain't say he was innocent. I didn't. I ain't say he was innocent. But, and somebody just put in here, how can you help someone that don't listen to you? The boy was 14. The mama passed away. Who got sense at 14? Their mama passed away. When could that have been an intervention by the family? The daddy. When did the intervention start, damn it? 14, the boy mama passed away. They could have got in on that boy at 14 and came around him and held him and told him, we are here for you. At 14, the boy was in trouble, damn it. That's when they could have did something. He was ready, willing, and able to listen at 14, damn it.
Morning, and they came back at 11:30 with a verdict of not guilty of criminally negligent homicide. This all comes, though, after jurors last Friday were deadlocked twice on the higher charge of second-degree manslaughter. After they came back the first time deadlocked, the judge read an Allen charge and sent them back to deliberate. Then they came back in the afternoon, deadlocked again. And at that point, the prosecution made a request for that higher charge to be thrown out. The defense objected to it and called for a mistrial. Defense attorney Thomas Kinnick said he thought it'd be coercive for jurors to continue deliberations. Nonetheless, defense attorneys told me they were trying to stay level-headed about today, hoping that this decision would come. And now we know, of course, jurors have found Daniel Penny not guilty of criminally negligent homicide. And I want to share this from our Fox legal researchers about that top charge, second-degree manslaughter, which again was thrown out. I've learned that if DA Bragg does try to bring another prosecution on the grounds of second-degree manslaughter, it may be considered double jeopardy, so he may not even be able to do it. But for now, a tense courthouse here as both sides remain divided.
CB, I appreciate all of that. Thank you. I do want to ask you the size of the crowd out there and if it is looking decidedly different than it did earlier. It was a pretty big number of protesters. What does it describe it to us now?
I would say there are about 24 protesters here in support of Jordan Neely. This morning we had about 5 protesters in support of Daniel Penny. We saw a small clash. Police quickly moved in, and the supporters here for Neely are still here. They've calmed down a bit, but we are expecting things to possibly pick back up.
Have you seen any movement of the city's mayor, Eric Adams, or DA Alvin Bragg coming out to sort of deal with potential animus in this situation? That's not the word I'm looking for. Inciting is what I'm looking for here.
We have not seen New York City Mayor Eric Adams today, and we have not seen Manhattan DA Alvin Bragg. We do know that Bragg set in for one day of the trial. To my memory, that's the only time he was here one day of the trial. But protesters here are now blaming New York City Mayor Eric Adams for this verdict. So there's a lot more to watch for this case.
And why do they blame him specifically? Are they saying?
I think they're not saying specifically why they're upset at him. I think perhaps they're upset by some of his recent statements where he said that a jury of Daniel Penny's peers will decide Daniel Penny's fate. And that's what has happened here at the courthouse. These were everyday New Yorkers on that jury who take the subway every single day. Most of them said they take it, if not frequently, they take it sometimes.
CB Cotton, always great to be on screen with you. Thank you.
In a controversial new bill that just passed aimed at making America healthy again.
You know what hurts the most? I'm going to share something with y'all. When this young man lost his mama, he was 14 years old. Could they have stepped in and helped this boy at 14? This is what I want to ask y'all. Could the family have stepped in and helped this boy at 14? He wasn't old enough to do whatever he wanted to do, right? 30 years old. Now. Probably would have been 31. But could the family at 14, the boy was 14, could they have helped him then? This boy just lost his mama at 14. The family could have helped this boy. This boy did not have to become a menace to the subway system at 30 years old. He done been charged with over 67 offenses. He done hurt an older woman on the train. I don't know how many people he have hurt, but he hurt one particular that they had in the news. He hit some woman and hurt her, messed up the frame of her eye or her face or something, he said. 67 years old. He whooped on some woman, 67 years old. Could this boy have been helped at 14? Will we be talking about him right now if he could have got some help at 14? I will never sit up here and tell you that a child will not have problems when they find out something horrifying like that. But this is when we supposed to sit down and talk to this boy and say, this was the monster that hurt your mama. But your mama want to see greatness from you. Your mama is in heaven looking down upon you. Your mama loved you. That's when you talk to this boy. Your mama loved you and she want to see greatness from you. She want to see you go and finish high school. She want to see you go off to college. She want to see you finish college. She want to see you get a career. That's when you talk to this boy. That's when you tell him. Your mama want to see greatness from you. Make him remember his mama. They could have intervened. That's what I'm talking about, Quincy. That's right. They could have intervened on this boy at 14. But because I'm not out here talking about let's get the pitchforks and knives and out here marching, okay? Don't nobody want to come to the stream. You know, I don't have 200 or 300 people in here. Because this is not the right tone you want to hear. You want to hear me act all crazy and stuff and say, that's right. Let's get out here and do something. Go where? Go where? When the family couldn't even intervene, you want me to do what? Go where? When the family couldn't even do anything, go where?
Because of the lack of law enforcement, because of this crippling, ridiculous district attorney that we've been subjected to an explosion of crime on the streets at the hands of those recidivist criminals that law enforcement can do nothing about because their hands are strapped to. Those that are racializing this or protesting vociferously, to me, do not represent in any way the actuality of what occurred on that subway and this trial, which sees no color. No one cares about a color whatsoever in a subway car. No one cares about a color whatsoever on the streets. I know I speak for myself as a New Yorker and for every other New Yorker I know, because we are faced with the realities, not the enjoyment of being behind a computer screen.
When it comes to
That's
crime.
right.
That's not about race.
That's right.
That's
so
right.
those protesting, I just have to say, if I may, one last point, that similar to the, for example, riots that we saw on the West Coast when the arrest records came out and you actually realized, oh, none of them even live in that city. So I wonder, those the loudest voices that have racialized this, that think that they're
on that day
taking up a flag.
Right.
I wonder, do they live here? Do they take the subway? So I think, to me, when I heard the verdict, it was a sigh of relief. And as an attorney, it was a major sigh of relief that the legal massive error and injustice that the judge did by dismissing the first charge and then saying, but we're going to preserve the second, and no, it's not coercion. Thank God it cured that, sort of.
Molly, what does it tell us, though, that the...
I want to share something with y'all. When the same thing, because this is the same thing. This is the same thing. Okay, that happened in Chicago. Same thing. This is the same thing that's playing out. The only thing is that those two were African American, and this one was Caucasian and African American. Okay, the same situation. Y'all was praising the young boy who deleted that man. Y'all was praising him. That's right. He protect his mama. He a soldier, this and that. All y'all was screaming to the heavens. He's a soldier. He protect his mama. He did what he's supposed to do. That's what a real man does. The baby was a teenager. How's he a real man? He's a real man, because that's what you supposed to do. You supposed to protect your mama. Your mama's supposed to have a husband, damn it. Your mama's supposed to have a husband where he told her, you ain't supposed to be out that motherfucking late getting food at 11 o'clock at night, okay? At a hot dog stand in the worstest neighborhood in Chicago. Your mama's supposed to have a husband where she was supposed to cook dinner and not wait till no 11 o'clock at night to get y'all some hot dogs. I know that's nasty. I know that's nasty. I know that's nasty. But I said it. I don't care. This is the same thing, same situation. Okay? Same situation. Okay? It is. Because both two lives have got taken. This is the same thing. Same thing. Selective outrage. Because we was praising that boy. That's right. That's right, soldier. You supposed to protect your mama. You supposed to protect your mama Ain't nobody supposed to do nothing to your mama. Somebody walk up on your mama. You supposed to protect your mama. Where your mama husband at? Where your mama husband at? You ain't supposed to protect your mama. You a baby. You ain't supposed to protect your mama. Where your mama husband at? Jordan would still be alive if his family would have just did one thing. Just one thing. What y'all think it is? Jordan would have still been alive today if his family would have did one thing. What y'all think it is? His family he would have been alive today. There's only one thing he needed from his family. What y'all think it is? You got it, Brittany. You just needed to love the boy. That's it. That's it. That's it. 18, you right. Unconditional love. You just need to love the boy. That's it. The boy was in trouble. He lost his mama. A lot of men right now who are grown and their mama got sent to glory, it still hurt them. They still walk around with that. Anybody, your mama gets sent to glory, even if your mama wasn't a good mama, it still hurt you, right? Grown folks walking around with that right now. Mama probably wasn't always a good mama. She didn't do everything right. But you know she gone. You still love her. The boy lost her at 14. He wasn't going to be in his right mind. 14 years old, and his mama was brutally taken like that from the earth. Of course, he gonna have some problems. And daddy, you got your face, you fix your face to talk about you miss your son. Where were you a week before when he was in the subway terrorizing people? Where were you a week before? Where were you a month before? Where were you a year before? Where were you 2 years before? Where were you 3 years before? Where were you, damn it? When this boy needed you after his mama passed, where were you? I ain't really got smoke for the aunties and everybody else. I ain't really got smoke for them. But I got smoke for the daddy. I got smoke for the daddy. Because the mama gone. Even if she prevented you from being with this boy when he was young, okay. But there's no excuse now. The boy is 14. The aunties and nobody could hold him in a court of law. They wouldn't have been able to keep him. They would not been able to keep him. Even though they treat men like second-class citizens when it comes to these children. But their auntie and none of them would have been able to keep him. All you had to do was go up there and get custody of that boy. They wouldn't have been able to keep him. No matter if they would have fought how much and this and that, no judge would have let them keep him. No judge would have let them keep him. The mama gone. You would have had custody of the boy. This is when you start getting in there, you working on that boy. Telling him your mama want to see greatness from you. Console that boy. Tell him that you love him. Spend some time with him. Love on him. But now all you got right now is being up there on that podium talking about you miss your son.
That we got to the spot that Emily is talking about was because at least one person was a standout and wanted to find this guy guilty of second-degree manslaughter.
Yeah.
Like that, we can't just say this was a pure not guilty.
True.
We got here because somebody before last Friday said, oh, no, he's guilty of killing. It's manslaughter. So there was this point today with Jonathan Turley, and he said, look, if they don't come down with a verdict and this just comes back as a hung jury, they can try again.
Yeah, and I think that brings us to partly what Emily was talking about. Here we are, we're in the season of peace, and now I have a lot of questions about peace. Will we see peace across the city tonight? Will there potentially be riots? Will those riots potentially be, as you talked about, other people, other actors that look at this as a cause that can be put on as theater all across the country? The other question I have about if this offers some sanity.
And let me share something with you. This is a little nasty. Y'all Negroes in New York, don't y'all go around destroying y'all town. Okay? Don't go around destroying y'all city. Y'all Negroes, I'm talking to you. Don't y'all go in there and destroy y'all city for this young man who was sent to glory. Don't you go and destroy y'all city for this young man that was sent to glory when his own family couldn't go out and feed him and bring clothes to him on the subway and get him some help. Now they want y'all to go and destroy where you live at. Cause they upset. Somebody asked them, where the fuck was y'all when this boy was in trouble? Don't y'all go destroy your own city for some nonsense. You light a candle and tell the family, do better next time. Do better next time. When you see a family member in trouble, damn it, do better next time. Don't you go and destroy your own city and marching and trying to riot and all this nonsense.
People that are riding the subway, will people feel brave enough to step in? Will that help to make the city more peaceful? And I wonder about Daniel Penny and his peace for the rest of his life. You know, he's a young former Marine who stepped up in one moment, and now his face is out there for the rest of his life. And while there are many people that believe that he is at the height of heroism, there are all these others, some actors that we may see in the city tonight or in other places across the nation. So this is something he'll be dealing with for the rest of his life.
So Kaylee, I am curious. I've not lived in the city before, but I have watched the crime explode, as Emily was describing, from across the Hudson River. I wonder, though, what this means for the rest of the country, because crime happens everywhere. So it's not just about being locked underground in a subway car with a bunch of people and a man who's threatening to harm others, and someone will die today, is what Jordan Neely said in that subway car. But it's everybody who might.
That's the thing that hurt the most when you hear, you know, anybody who ever rode the subway before. That's not what you're looking for when you get on the subway. It's not what you're looking for when you're on the subway in New York. That's someone to get up there and say, somebody gonna die today. That's not what you want to hear when you're on the subway in New York. You know what you thinking about? You thinking about them rats that ain't no rat get inside that car. You also thinking about, did you fill your wallet? Is your wallet still in your pocket? You thinking about the purse I got on, you know. I ain't trying to tear down New York and stuff like that. I'm from Jersey, so we gonna talk about y'all. Okay? But you know, you're thinking like, should I have brought this purse? Should I put the purse over my head, you know, lock it over my neck, you know what I'm saying, so nobody can snatch my purse? Yes, New York, I'm talking about you. Yes, I am. Because that's what I think when I go to New York. That's what I think. That's exactly what I think. Yes. This is Jersey telling y'all quickly. That's what I think when I come over there and I'm in the subway and on the train. That's what I think. I don't try to carry nothing with me because I don't want nobody to do nothing to me. Yeah, that's the truth. That's what you're thinking in New York. You're not thinking somebody get on the train and get on the subway and talk about somebody gonna die today. You're not thinking that. You're not thinking somebody would do that. When you're on the subway, everybody just sit quiet, you know. You might get a few people coming in, they dance a little bit. But most of the time, everybody's sitting there, they quiet.
Hero among them who wants to come forth. This changes, I think, the conversation.
You're exactly right. I predict we are going to see a national chilling effect on Good Samaritans across the country, just like we saw the Ferguson effect, a national chilling of policing across the country in the wake of what happened to Darren Wilson. So despite winning, this is not a victory. A victory would be a DA never bringing this. A victory would have been a judge dismissing this did not happen. It's great news. It's not a victory. But what happened today was as important as what happened on November 5th of this year. President Donald Trump prevailed in that election. Today, justice prevailed. And
we gonna just get out of that one. We're gonna get out of that one. I want you to understand something, because selective outrage is real when it comes to us. We select what situation we want to be, up in arms, These BLM is telling y'all to march, march, Let us march. Let's get out here and march. The father told the attorney, "Oh, you don't want to effing die today," or something like that. He told him. Can you imagine? That already tell me the mindset I already had about the daddy. That confirmed it. That you said that in the house, you said that in the court of law. That confirmed what I was thinking about you. That had already confirmed it when I heard that part that you told that attorney right in front of the judge. You said that to the attorney. That confirmed already what I thought about you. I know a lot of content creators is not going to take it the way I took it. They're going to agree with the foolery that a lot of my brothers and sisters is about to do in New York. They're going to agree with it. I'm not. Don't tear down your own city for this. Don't do that. Because don't nobody want y'all in their city. Don't come over here to Jersey. We not welcoming none of y'all over here. Y'all do the most. Okay? Y'all do the most. Don't go and destroy. Don't go and destroy your city for this. I don't care if they call y'all and talk about let's do a march, let's do this, let's do that. Ask BLM to march when blacks do it to blacks. Ask BLM to march when black people do it to blacks. Why they didn't march when they had deleted that man at the hot dog stand in Chicago? Why they didn't march then? Why no civil rights leaders came out then? Why no civil rights leaders came out then? Y'all come out when you feel like it. I will not sit up here and sign up with y'all foolish people that you want to tear your own city down because of this young man who was a monster to the city in the subway. And his family ain't give two shits. But now that they know they're going to get some money for him, now they give two shits. $119 people voted. Is this selective outrage? 76% said yes. 24% said no. We are ending the poll. Thank you, everybody who tuned in today. I appreciate y'all. We done. I'm finished. I'm finished with my rant today. Now, I know a lot of content creators is not going to take take the route that I took. I don't care. That's just me. I'm tired of y'all with this selective outrage. It's irking my nerves, okay? It's irking my nerves. Everybody have a wonderful day. Y'all be safe. Kiss those babies. Hug those babies. Kiss your husband. Hug your husband. Hug your family members. You never know when God calls them to glory. Never know the day or the time or the hour. You never know. My younger women, yeah, Henry, you right. You right. They did. They coming out there to do that. You right. My younger women, take heed to the message. Watch the men that you give your body to. Watch the men that you get out here and have babies with. Be patient. Wait on the king mindset so that you can marry a man that has substance. Wait on that. I know fucking feel good. I know it does. But wait on the right man to fuck. That's what you do. Wait on the right man. Let him marry you first. I know it sounds crazy because I'm always out here telling y'all stuff, but I always say with your husband, with your husband. Do better, my younger women. Do better. Do better, baby. Don't get out here having babies by Tom, Dick, and Harry. Do better. Be patient. Till time is coming to get under a covering where your children will be under a covering that will keep y'all safe. Stop listening to these women that you can go around here and have babies on your own. They get out here and tell you, I am queen. I can raise my kids on my own. I don't need no man. And then they turn out and be raising monsters. Everybody have a wonderful day. Y'all be safe. And for the people who didn't like the content today, y'all have to unfollow me. Unfollow me. Because that's what I really think. Unfollow me. Jordan would still be alive today if his father would have intervened, if the family would have intervened. He would have never met Daniel at all. And I'm not saying that Daniel was innocent. I'm not saying he is. Because him being a Marine, there's other ways he could have subdued this young man. Well, not even, because Daniel is 26, okay? Daniel's 26 years old, and Jordan is 30. So there could have been other ways he could have subdued him as being a Marine. He knew there was other ways that he could have subdued him. But at the end of the day, Jordan could have been saved a long time ago at the end of the day, at 14 years old when he found out his mom got sent to glory. I said what I said. Everybody, have a wonderful day. Y'all be safe. Much love to you all. Okay? No commercial at the end like we usually do. No commercial at the end. Thank you to everybody who donated to the channel. I appreciate you. Okay? And it was Corey Joe. Corey Joe, thank you, baby, for the $2 super chat, honey. I appreciate you. One more time for the crowd in the back, baby. Thank you so much. Y'all have a wonderful day, and I'll see y'all, God willing, tomorrow. Okay? I'll see y'all tomorrow. Take heed to the message, everybody.